So you're really busy these days, right?
Yeah, I am. My sister is about to have a wedding ceremony,
Hmm?
so we chose a wedding dress for her yesterday. Too.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It was so hot, and dress shop was so far away from my home, so I took three transportations. It was so hot, and I almost fainted. But it was a nice
Oh, I
day.
think,
We finally achieved picking the dress.
well, well done. You did it in one day. Many people can't do it in one day. So hats off.
Agree.
You are really, really, it shows that you were really determined to do it in one day and you did it. So well done. And I think
Yeah.
all the wedding dress, like wedding gown shops are in the city center, right?
Yeah, mostly, Kadıköy is very famous with its wedding gown shop. But there was this one specific wedding gown shop that my sister wanted to go. That's why it
Oh,
was a
yeah.
long way.
Always the mom or the sister would be the supportive one who would always do their best to support and
Yeah,
be there for the bride.
yeah. My mom always deterred me from going because she said it's a long way and the weather is so hot. Maybe we shouldn't go. I said, Mom, come on, we are the family. We have to go. And then
Yeah,
yeah, we went. But somehow we made it. We
very
survived.
good. And what was your experience? What was your experience doing that?
Um, at first, my sister didn't like the dresses because the groom didn't approve them. Um,
Oh,
so the groom was there also, and
oh,
yeah,
interesting. I mean, I know this is something very cultural, but I thought the groom was not supposed to see the bride in the wedding gown before the ceremony. I'm not sure.
yeah. But is it a Western culture or something, or is it
I have
also?
no idea. I personally would prefer not to show the gown to the groom to surprise him.
Yeah, it's your special day, and you want to surprise your groom with how perfect you look and how different you look, and maybe um just surprising him. But
Exactly. I mean, then
nowadays boys are so jealous about such things. If you wear something too obvious, then they don't approve or they get even mad during the wedding. So they just want to know
yeah.
what the bride is gonna wear.
To be honest, when I hear this, I mean, let's say if it's a mutual decision that they both want to approve each other's, outfits, not as approving, but like let's say just to have each other's opinion. Yes, I can respect that. But if
Yeah.
it's like it feels like to me, it feels like I'm going to buy this dress with a father figure, not a groom. Like when you were a kid and
Really.
you were go shopping and your father or your mother would decide like this is not good for you, this is good for you, and it feels a little bit awkward, at least for me.
hmm But that's not
But
how it should be, even in the families.
true,
It's
true.
not just about. It's about just women and what women wear or what women decide or what women should do. So it shouldn't be about the groom, the father, the brother. So it just should be up to the woman.
Well, this is a form of control, isn't it? I mean, since childhood, I mean, when you're a child, they justify it as you don't know what is good for you. That's why we're trying to help you understand better. But up to a certain age. But after that, I mean, there is no justification. Even as a woman, I want to go shopping with my friends. I like to ask opinions, but when I go shopping with a fellow uh, lady, they don't really judge you with the dress that you're wearing. They're gonna see you, and they would say anything which would improve your appearance to the best of its capacity. It's not about, oh, don't wear this, this is too tight. Oh, don't wear this is too revealing. Don't wear this is too short. They would tell you, oh, Mahi, this color suits you better. Oh, Mahi, I think this is your style. They would try to, be
Exactly.
supportive, but I feel this is not the case
But
in some cases
criticism
between
is
men.
good at some point, right? You can criticize people if you can find alternatives. As you said, you can say this is maybe you can say you should try this color because it's more fashionable or it looks better on you. Like you can make real criticism, but if you make um, people think about the society's norms, as you said, it's too short, it's too tight, it's too obvious, then it's not opinion or it's not criticism. It's just about manipulating people, I think.
So it's not about the bride anymore. It's about how other people think about the bride. That's that's
Exactly.
that's and I think it happens in many levels. I mean, what was the reaction of your sister when the groom was not approving the dresses?
He didn't say that he didn't approve at the moment.
Huh? Huh?
Um, at that moment, he just, he was looking like in a his facial expressions show that he's not approving. He was not direct about it. Um, and then my sister just kept looking at him to see that he's smiling or he's just nodding.
It's not really about the person. I mean, technically, I don't have any idea about the groom personally. So maybe it's not about him either. He's just following the pattern that have been told to him, or the society is just projecting these patterns to even boys. So they've been raised like this in the society, at home, in school, by the media, that
Yeah, it
if
starts in
you
the
are a
family.
man, yes, you have to control.
So if you are a boy, people always praise you, like how strong you are, how brave you are a good boy, you are so clever, you are hardworking. But if you're a girl, no matter what you do, even if you try so hard to make people understand that you're valuable also, uh, they just aren't, admired as much as boys. They are just underestimated and like you could do better. The other girl does better. Why aren't you like her? You aren't good enough. Like that, all the time.
And yes, you have to work double. You have to work
Mhm.
double, and we are appreciated. Uh, Not even half of the way that men are appreciated in the world. That's very true, and I think this dynamic is so um, repetitively reproduced in everything that we have in the society, that we sometimes even don't get it. So when we read a story like that, the princesses are passively sitting somewhere so a prince come and save them, and then that's the story. Then we watch movies and TV series. Many of these TV series are just reinforcing and reproducing all these patterns of control and okay, don't wear this. Why are you wearing this? What other people would think, if are you going to work like this? And you would hear this in the media all the time. And then in the family, as a kid, as a young girl or as a young boy, you see both of them, that how your father would react to your mother, how your older brother or your older sister would be treated by the father, by the mother. And then you go to school. If you're a girl, you hear it from your other friends that, oh, my brother did this, my father did this, I was not allowed to cut my hair up until that age or this age. Or my boyfriend is really sensitive about my hair length. He doesn't like it. Or my boyfriend doesn't like makeup. So on and so forth. And then so you would just take and take and take and take, and at some point you don't even think about it. It's just there in your head, and you
Yeah,
just
it becomes a
on an
mindset.
autopilot. So let me ask this question. So eventually they agreed on a dress that only the groom liked, or both of them liked it?
Everybody liked it. So both of them liked it. Maybe the groom's opinion was effective on us. We don't know
Mm-hmm.
that.
So let me ask you this question as a sister. Was there any other dress that you thought that's really good, but they didn't choose it because the groom didn't approve it?
I can't say it's because the groom didn't approve it, but there was this one dress, everybody loved it, and she looked gorgeous in it. She was like a princess. But she just looked at him and she was like, this. And she just said, I'm
Oh,
not sure about this dress. And she just,
oh.
yeah, it was very a quiet moment, but you could feel it.
Hmm. I mean, the groom is really smart. He doesn't say no, but he shows
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
Hmm.
But eventually, I think everybody was happy because my sister also is not that, you know, dependent on others' opinions. So she chose a dress that she also liked.
Okay.
But it was more modest, of course, and less obvious. But she chose a dress she liked. So that's what is important. But of course, things would have been different if, you know, we didn't have these women should do that and this role in the life.
Uh, yes. So I think yes, I'm happy that eventually she got a dress that she liked it. But as you said, your sisters, sisters have the best eyes, in my opinion, for their sisters, for each other. I mean, definitely this dress is really good and gorgeous because you said everybody liked it, but you're not sure if it was you genuinely liking it or because the groom was really happy about it that everybody liked it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you know, on the one hand, you say, oh my God, this is just the beginning of a marriage. So let's be more tolerable. Let's just share everything. Let's just respect each other's opinion. I totally get that. But something that really concerns me on the other part of this equation is that what if after a while, the woman in a relationship would lose all her taste because she wants to be adapted to the patterns of the male partner, and you don't even know what will happen.
yeah.
Like
I know a story
how
about this. I won't give any names, but I know this woman who was so energetic and happy in her youth, and then after some time she gets married. She really falls in love with this guy, and they get married, and the jealousy begins, the restrictions begin, and then the woman is like in a cage now, and she has a time schedule. There's a restrict time, a strict time when she should be at home, and she has to prepare the table before the guy gets home, and blah blah blah. And now she has panic attack.
that's
She
really
just lost her will to live, and she's just maintaining her life, but she has no will to live.
that's really sad. And this is not the only story. All of us have heard this a lot of stories like this.
It always starts with a energetic and a naughty girl, and the guy likes that version of the girl, but he tries to change her.
It's so funny. That's like they like the opposite of what they want because that's not what they want. That's what the society is dictating on them. Them personally, they love this, a woman full of energy and beauty and glory. And then they start the relationship and they get all these comments from their fellow guy friends, from the family, from the neighbors, from the society, and they start to put the pressure and pressure and pressure and pressure. And then the funny part is that sometimes they change the person in a way, and then they would just regret it, and they would stop.
Yeah.
They would lose their interest.
I think as we love so much, as we are so emotional, we just lose ourselves. They say love is blind. Is only blind for women, I think.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so that's what makes women not weak, but you know, um,
Fragile.
fragile. Yeah,
Hardly ever see this for men to happen, but
yeah.
mostly happens to women. That's very true.
I always talk to my mom about this, and we say if the woman is not fragile and the man is, then they get along.
True, very true,
Yeah.
very true.
But
And
if
the
the
other
woman
way
is
around.
fragile, yeah, the other way around is definitely not possible to work.
Yeah, exactly. But look at us. We just wanted to catch up about yesterday and what we did. And then we started to go so deeply into women in society issues.
Yeah,
Right. Thank you so
women in
much.
society is always on the table as long as we live.
It's true, right? I mean, it shows that how invested we are in the topic. But on the other hand, it's just so sad that we have to say these things, unfortunately. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure.
You're welcome. Thanks for listening.
Will I see you
Thank you.
tomorrow? Will I see you
Of
tomorrow?
course, I have a lesson.
So you
Do
have a
you?
class? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay,
Okay, then
good.
see you
See you
tomorrow.
tomorrow then.
Bye bye. Have a nice evening.
Bye bye. You too.